this is Sandy Parker, and welcome to Crafting for Almost Everyone. Today we're going to do assembly line tags. It's our fourth in our series of totally terrific tags and trimming, and it's going to be a quick and easy one for us because we need to be able to do a lot. When you're giving a bunch of gifts at the holidays, you want to make sure that you have enough tags for them. And so what we did, remember the other day we made that really cool little 1" by 1" pearlized colors? Well, we're going to use them today. And that was a Handsome Hunter by Stampin' Up. We used the reinker and just mixed it with mica powder and did it on a non-porous material, a glass or ceramic or something that's plastic coated. And then all we did was we mixed it with the mica that was old eyeshadow actually, and then we put it into Tim Holtz material that's made specifically for foam stamps, and it's called Cut and Dry. Cut N, the letter N, dry. So that's what we did, and it's a video that should be up and you could check that out. But today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making some, but we're going to be using craft cardstock. I really like the craft color for holidays, and I think it really looks great with this technique especially. What you want to do first is you want to find out how large your stamp is, your actual stamp. And in my case, my stamp is about 4 inches, excuse me, give or take ½ inch. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this cardstock in half at the 4½, and then, well, excuse me, 4¼ and then what we're going to do after that is we're going to make it each one in 2" increments, because we want to make sure that we have it as wide as we need it, but no wider. And my stamp pad, or excuse me, my punch that I have for this project is one that only will do a 2" piece of paper. So that's kind of why we're doing the 2". You can use any stamp you want. It will really help you if it's a long, narrow one, because the long and narrow ones like this tree work the best for this. I didn't use my cutter all the way to the bottom on that piece. So we're going to just cut them all out real quickly. If you don't feel like doing anything more than cutting in one day, that's okay. You could cut one day, then the next day you could stamp, or maybe you only want to stamp a couple at a time. That's fine. All we're going to be doing is an assembly line basically. And when I did this the other day, I did it with different colors, and I think that really works best. Put that out of our way. So we have our stack, and one of them has a little bit of yuck on it, so we're not going to use that one. Pull that one out. Okay, so our design is the tree. That's the most important part of it, and we're going to use our new stamp pads that we made. I already used the green one on that one, and I don't know if you can see the glitter in it from the eyeshadow, but it really worked. I was impressed. And this stamp set is available from Stampin' Up, and I'll make sure that I give you the information about my friend Linda, or if you want to find, if you already have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, that's fine too. There is the red. I'm just going to let that one dry. I'm going to do 2 in each of the colors, I think. I could stamp off, which means I could have used that stamp again without re-inking it, but I didn't really want to do that because I really want these to be vibrant and really stand up to the cardstock. That craft cardstock is a little bit darker. Actually, that is called baked brown sugar, and it's also a Stampin' Up. And the thing with that is I think it's going to be discontinued, so I'm not sure if they still have it on clearance or not, but they did have it on clearance, so it was really inexpensive. And it's actually one of my favorite colors of theirs. We're going to clean this off. And I don't know if how you use your cleaning pad, but mine, I had to put a W and a D, because if I didn't, I kept using the wrong side. Because I'm kind of stupid that way. I'm not sure why I couldn't keep on top of that, but I couldn't. So I just wrote the thing down, and now I know. We're going to do a green one. Maybe we'll do more than 2 green ones because it's really cute. I like the glitter in it. It really, I can really see it. I hope you can too. You want to make sure you stamp as close to the bottom and in the middle as you can. I love their, oh, I missed the bottom of that one. Well, that'll be a misfire. I really love their stamps because they're just really good quality, and so I have a lot of them. And I have a lot that I got that were discontinued, but I don't care if they're continued or not. To me, it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure that it's cute and I like it. I have another stamp that I used. This is another discontinued one. Whoops, goes this way. And I really loved it. I love the expressions on the reindeer's faces and the way they're looking at Rudolph, like, what the heck is the deal? Can you see that? Isn't that cute? Anyway, I just love that one. I think that's the cutest holiday set I've ever seen. Reindeer have a lot of explaining to do, and they have a big red nose, apparently. I don't know. I never talked to any reindeer, but that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Okay, I'm going to clean this off, and then I'm going to go to black. Black is really elegant, in my opinion, when you combine it with the craft cardstock. The only thing about the black is I did not make any glittery black yet. I should have, but I didn't yet. I'm going to. And at the end, I have my to from stamp right there. At the end, we will do the to and from. I guess I can do this the other way now. That's lucky. But it's always nice when you have options, and I'm one of those people that I have to have a lot of options. And so if I see a video that I really like, or if I learn about something, a technique that's really cool, I have to do it. I have to do it right away. I have to find it. I have to do it. So that's kind of why I did that pearlized ink, and why right now I'm really wishing my black was pearlized. I did that really weird tone, didn't I? But I do like the black. I think it looks really elegant with this kind of cardstock. Just my opinion. Okay, so we're done with that. Back to, if you're not having a good day, you can always do this in stages like you would do anything. And it would be so simple to do one step at a time. Like today you cut everything out. Tomorrow you punch this hole. If you don't have a punch, I'm going to show you how to do that. But I'm going to punch a couple at a time. I know, it's risky. It's something scary. Sandy's trying something outside her wheelhouse. Oh, that wasn't too hard. I do have a crocodile. Crocodile. I think it's called a crocodile. And I've, see how I was bragging? Shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I do have a crocodile, and it really does punch holes pretty easily. But, you know, the minute you try and do something like that on film, you absolutely can't. It's just the way it goes. You can do things anytime you want when nobody's watching, but the minute somebody's watching, it's like tying a bow. The minute somebody's watching, you can't do it. Oh, this color is Real Red by Stampin' Up, and I really think it's a good deep red. Oh, look how I got ink all over the place. Isn't that hard to believe? I bet you're shocked. Better wipe it a little bit, otherwise I'm going to end up with it all over me. Probably will anyways. It's the way it goes. So anyway, this is, I think I said it was Handsome Hunter and Real Red. And the black ink I'm using is the black I normally go to, and that is Versafine Black Onyx. It's a pigment ink, but it dries fast enough, I think, for most of the techniques that I have. Now we're just going to throw our to and from stamp on the back. And I also wanted to make sure that when we, oh, isn't that ink? Oh, that's scary. Me and ink. It's like me and anything sticky. You've seen that. That card I just did with all the different triangular shaped pieces. I had that stuck to me halfway up my elbow. It's crazy. But it's the way it goes. You see how fast this goes? I mean, we're almost done with eight of these. Well, I think it's 7 now. Okay, so now what we're going to do, I want to show you before we go how to do the top of the tag without one of those trimmers, or punches, sorry. What you're going to do is you're going to cut this edge, then take this piece and line it up on the other side You see that? It's right on the same, it's going to be a template. And then all you're going to do is just going to cut it. And then all you have to do after that is poke your hole. I use scissors. I use my pokey tool. You know my pokey tool. And then you just kind of lift up on it, if you can. And then that creates enough of a hole to poke things through. So, that's how you do it without the punch. Now that I've showed you that, let's look at ribbon choices. I like any kind of weird fibrous things. Now this is black jute I got at the dollar store. I think it looks really great when you're looking at the black ones. Let's go to the black ones. When you combine black with black. And the way you want to do it is you want to make your line even on both sides. Then you want to bring the middle of it up and you want to shove it through your little hole. And I use scissors to help me do that. See that? The scissor pushed it right through. Then as soon as it's through the hole, you're going to take the two loose ends and pull them through. And that makes your tag. Voila! That's my French. That's all I know. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one more cool trick. We're going to use the red jute, also Dollar Tree, and we're going to make this have a little bit of glitter on it. And the way you do that is you put a little bit of glitter glue. This is Studio G glitter glue from Michaels, but you can use stickles, you can use whatever. You put a little dollop of it on something that will not attach to you. Then you fold it in half, put your jute in there. I'm going to pull it a little bit this way, and then I'm going to pull it the rest of the way back through, and that will turn that jute into the coolest looking glittery glue. It's going to be all glittery when you're done. Can you see the glitter on it? And all you need to do now is just wait for that piece to dry before you thread it through. Then you can do the same thing with string. I have some black string. You could do it with the black string. You could do it with anything that is thin, but I really like to do that on things that I want to dress up a little bit, especially like the red one and the green one that already have sparkles in them. It's neat to be able to carry it through to your ribbon. So if your ribbon, I mean, I do have traditional ribbon, of course, have traditional ribbon, but if you really want to make it dressed up, that's the way to go. One more little tip is this. If you want to, you can take that same glitter glue, and let's say on our black tree, because we don't have any glitter in it already, you can just pour a little bit of the glitter glue on this, run it up the sides of the tree. I hope I'm in frame. Run it up and down the sides of the tree, and then let that dry. And put the trunk in there, and a little at the bottom, make it look like it snowed. And then you're going to have a really cute glittery black tree. You don't have to do the mica tree. I just completely remembered this. Isn't that weird? Oh, hard to believe. This one needs a little bit on this side, I think. So that is our totally terrific Tags and Trimmings Volume 4. Thanks again for joining me. Please give this a thumbs up. If you would like to see me do the watercolor of the reindeer, I'd be glad to do it. If you want to let me know if you're interested in that, I'd be glad to do it for you. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and tell your friends, because we're having a lot of fun here, and we're not just going to be doing Christmassy things, we're going to be doing lots of fun things. So thanks so much for joining me. Bye-bye.